What's up, everybody? Welcome back to channel Y.O.B. My name is Joshua Solomon. This is a review for Man of Steel, Zack Snyder's movie. So I think I should start with the bad, okay? In the bad, start with the cast. Who's bad in it? It's only one person. Amy Adams. She's horrible. I don't know what is wrong. I don't think she's ever really done any movie I liked her in. She's very blank faced, very boring. She doesn't emote really well at all. And out of all the actresses who could have played Lois Lane, I don't think she should have, played her. Honestly, I think the one girl from WandaVision, who played Darcy, should have played Lois Lane, because she has a snarky, she's cute, she has a snarky personality. I always thought Lois Lane, and she has black hair. I think Lois Lane I think keep the characters looking like the comic book versions in some way. Like, she looks like that's not Lois Lane she looked in the comics. She has black hair. She doesn't look like Lois Lane to me. But moving on. Spoilers, by the way. This is spoilers. Story elements. Still in the bad right now. Bad story elements. Lois Lane saying Superman's name in front of a cop. Superman joke with soldier doesn't work during destruction. It's like I'm trying to remember what scene it was. It was like some scene where, like, there's like some destruction happening, and like Superman makes a joke, and it's like, no, it's not appropriate. Pretty terrifying when citizens flying in the air. Like, I do think that was a little too violent looking to have citizens like thrown miles of air and drop to the ground. Like, is this a Superman movie or some like apocalyptic nightmare? Like, this is like, it's supposed to be. We should go back to dun 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 dun. Like some little cheerful. This is a little too evil and dark. Leaving building late during destruction when the guy who owns the Daily Planet is like, oh yeah, guys, let's all leave right now, everybody. Yeah, why are we leaving right now when the whole fucking city's like halfway destroyed? Like, shouldn't we left when we saw aliens in the air? Like, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here now. It's like there's aliens in the air. Let's not. Being in buildings is not a good idea. Let's go to some other place. Let's move away from this whole area. Doesn't make sense. Lois kissing joke after he saves her, and the city's like literally in the middle of something that should any human being, like any regular human being, like anyone in Lois Lane's situation who just is looking around them, seeing buildings destroyed and millions of dead bodies, would not be like, yeah, this is after the first kiss, everything goes downhill. What? It's like, you can't make up your mind. Like, if you want things to be serious, you gotta make them serious. If you want things to be silly, you're gonna have to make them silly, and that means you cannot have just buildings collapsing and people dying, and like children losing their parents, and like people getting trapped under building, making 9/11 references, and making people kiss. You got people kissing during 9/11 references. It doesn't make sense. The ending has too much destruction. Just pretty much, I wrote, like, I know, ending has too much destruction. It's just insane. I rewatched the movie like yesterday, and I was like, it's insane amount of level of destruction. It's like, it's still not okay, in my opinion. It's like, I thought it was cool at first. It's like, it's realistic, but then it's like, this is just too much, though. It's like, this is kind of just because you have to have them save the day. This is not saving. This is apocalypse already. Cinematography, CGI on close up. One bad thing about the cinematography of this movie was the CGI close up of Superman's face when he's flying. His face looks like blurry, and it looks like bad green screen. It just looks like bad. It doesn't look real. Like, I think the version with Matt Reeves. No, what's the original Superman from like I think the 70s? Way they did it by having like a fan and making it blowing his cape and making it look like he's just flying here. Like, I think that looks better than using CGI for a close up like that. It just looks cheap and looks bad compared to all the good CGI used in it, and it's just like it stands out horribly. You know. Oh, I got more story things here. Krypton ship arrival. Krypton ship arrival. Oh no, that's good. No, yeah. One bad thing for the story plot. Woman soldier saying Superman is hot in the end. Do we really need that? It's just cringy, and after everything that's happened, like, it's like, dude, you literally, and I watched him talk about it, it's like, I wasn't referencing 9/11, but it's like, if you're referencing 9/11, why would you have the ending of this be like some woman saying, oh, he's hot? It's just like, that's shit I'm saying that pulls me out of it. It's like, make up your mind what you want this to be. It's the same thing Watchmen. We're having great dialogue and like, you know, like you're honoring the comic book Watchmen, but you being very methodical and like taking your time. And then you have these scenes where the rape scenes dragged and you're looking at her tits and stuff, and it's like all you're trying to sexualize the Silk Spectre when like she's supposed to be like a victim of rape. But then it did the same thing when the owl guy and the young Silk Spectre chick fight. When they're in the ship and they're having sex, it's a hallelujah. Like slow motion of him grabbing her butt. It's like, oh, this is not why. It's just awkward and juvenile almost. It's like, see, this is the thing. It's like, I wish he would just stay consistent and just focus on the shit that he does well. Like, he does good things in his movies, but he's just like, I don't know if he gets bored or if he thinks that, I don't know. It's just certain things I think he should just take out of it, you know? Because he has good taste. That's the thing that bothers me. He's like, you have so much good taste. Why is he making these mistakes like this? You know? So, I went to the bad. Time for the good. I gotta be fair. The cast. Good cast. Pretty much everybody. Except Amy Adams. Lawrence Fishburne does a great job. I like how I really like him when at the end when the city is being destroyed and his like how he looks, you know, his through his eyes, you know, like when everything's happening, it's like it looks so real. Like he looks like he's really like scared, you know, like he's like a leader, you know. And it really brought me back to Morpheus too, which I just like. I like Lawrence Fishburne. Henry Cavill, I actually like him in Man Still. I don't like him that much in Batman vs Superman. You know, I think he does a great job in this movie actually. Russell Crowe, I think Russell Crowe's great in this. You know, his performance in the beginning. Michael Shannon, oh my God, him as Zod. He's one of the best villains, I think, in a comic book. Next to Heath Ledger Joker, in my opinion. I like his Zod and Heath Ledger Joker are two of my favorite cinematic villains ever. Because they both take their characters so seriously. And it rises the movie up. I think your movie is as good as your villain. Zod, he plays, Michael Shannon, it's just, I like him in every movie he does. I think he's just a great actor in general. But he just is amazing in this. I love watching. I'm always excited to watch this movie. I'm sorry. Mostly for Michael Shannon. You know, Shannon. Diane Lane, Clark Kent's mother.